is inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Good afternoon and welcome to live coverage of Averett baseball here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson and we got a good one for you today as your Averett University Cougars take on the Bates College Bobcats, making the trip down south here to Danville, Virginia for a nice afternoon matchup midweek here at Owen Fulton Field in Danville. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s today, but the wind really gusting. You might see some home runs hit today if it continues along this path with the wind going from right to left field. So we'll see how that plays out today. Cougars coming in with a 1-7 record on the season, looking to get back on track. They picked up a win and a split over Gettysburg over the weekend on Saturday. And just unfortunate results the last couple of games. The Cougars had the lead against Greensboro, and a late rally there put Greensboro ahead on Tuesday. They lost 2 yesterday to Mid-Atlantic Christian University in a couple of tight matchups. Could have gone either way. So the Cougars have Bates coming in today. Bates, this is their first game of the year. So the first time they are taking the field for a game. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the starting lineups for you right here on the Averett Sports Network.
On a beat.
And welcome back to Averett Baseball here on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson. Thanks for tuning in to today's matchup between Bates College and your Averett Cougars. Going through the lineup here, first for Bates in batting order. Leading off and playing shortstop, Jack Brennan, followed by the left fielder, Jack Margoloff. Batting third and playing right field, Brandon Biggain. And at second base, Gibby Sullivan. And the number 5 spot playing third base, Chris Cimino. And at first base, batting 6th, Noah Jankowski. Your DH batting 7th is Ben Ginzer. The catcher batting 8th, Dylan Azcarte. And in center field, Keegan Ryan rounding up the batting lineup. Luke Linehan getting the start today for the Bobcats. For your Cougars, you can see the defensive alignment on your screen, but the batting order will be Trevor Testerman leading off playing second base. Brant Brophy over at short today. Chris Bird batting third. He's the DH for the Cougars. Then you have Caden Greider in the cleanup spot playing third base. Kevin Ziske getting the start in right field. He'll bat 5th. Jack Turner starting in left today. He'll bat 6th. Luke Harris at first base in the 7th spot. Drew Skinner behind the plate here for this one. He's batting 8th. And Mason Williams in center field today for the Cougars. He'll bat 9th. Halen Lohman, the freshman lefty, will get the start on the mound today for the Cougars, wearing their gold jerseys here in this matchup. Bates in the all grays today. So those are your starting lineups here for today's matchup. First ever meeting between these two schools. As I mentioned before, this is the first game of the year for Bates. They are 0-0 on the season. They last year went 16-15 on the year, 1-11 in conference play. The Cougars, they are 1-7 already this season, including a 1-4 record here at Owen Fulton Field at home. One win on the season was a split with Gettysburg this past Saturday. Cougars have put together a lot of offensive power this season so far. Just got to work on keeping the opposing teams off the scoreboard. Let's see if they can do that today here as Lohman getting the start. This is his second start, third overall appearance. He's pitched in 2 1/3 innings so far. Jack Brennan will lead things off. Brennan last season batted .321 for the Bobcats. First pitch coming at 2:34. And it's going to be inside for ball 1. I'll try to use our outfield camera a little bit today, but if I go away from it, it's because the wind is blowing quite a bit here, and don't want you to look like we were playing in an earthquake. That one misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes here to Brennan. Lohman with the pitch. That one catches the outside part of the plate. 2-1 to count. It'll be Brennan, Margoloff, and Biggain due up here for the Bobcats. And the pitch. That one fouled off. Evens the count at 2-2. Averett's mostly been at home so far this season, as this one just missed the zone, runs the count full. They started the year on the road with a 3-game series down at Brevard College and have been home since, although they will hit the road after this one. They'll play Saturday up at Southern Virginia. And they're going to appeal down to first. Said he did not go around, and it'll be a leadoff walk here for Brennan.
Now up to bat, number 7, Jack Margoloff.
That'll bring up Margoloff. Sophomore out of Rye, New York. Played in 15 games last year, batted .189. As that throw over to first, not in time to try to get Brennan. The pitch. Lohman trying to nibble that inside corner, but no luck. Ball one. Lohman, a 6'7" lefty out of Clifton Forge, Virginia. That pitch fouled off. Runner hesitated there. Ball popped up over toward the first base side. Called in foul territory for the out.
Now up to bat, number 37, Brandon Big Game.
So one away. As Brandon Big Gain steps up to the plate. Runner takes off. And it will be a stolen base. And it was a strike on the pitch. So now runner in scoring position here for the Bobcats with one out. Big Game batted at .319 last year for the Bobcats. Looks at a ball, evens the count at 1-1. Big Game started all 30 games he played in last year. Second on the team with 5 home runs. Lohman looks in, checks the runner. Pitch on the way, and that one fouled back to the backstop. 1-2 the count. This one popped up over towards the Averett bullpen on the right side, but out of play. Count remains 1-2. The pitch, this one chopped up the middle. Testerman lets it go between his legs, and that'll score a run.
Now up to bat, number 37, number 20, Gibby Sullivan.
Gibby Sullivan at the plate now. That one across for a strike. 1-1 the count. First pitch was a ball. Runner takes off, throw in the dirt. He's going to be safe with a stolen base. 2-1 the count. Lohman checks the runner, now back home. And he'll spin around, trying to throw it. That ball gets out to center field, but Big Game stays put. Good job by Mason Williams to back up the play from center field. Keep the runner at bay here. And that one outside, ball 3. So 3-1 the count. This one fouled off out of play to the right side. That'll run the count full here for Sullivan. Cimino on deck for the Bobcats. And the pitch, that one way high, and that'll be ball 4. So now 2 aboard with 1 away.
Now up to bat, number 38, Chris Cimino.
And Chris Cimino now comes to the plate. Cimino started all 31 games last season for Bates, batted .319. Runners take off, double steal, but the throw by Skinner right on the money at third base. That will erase. And Skinner will now run out to talk to Lohman here. 2 balls and no strikes. Bates already with 1 run in. That caught stealing certainly helps Averett get a little closer to getting out of the jam without any further damage. That one in the dirt, good block by Skinner. Three and 0 the count. And throw back to second base. Closer than it looked like it was going to be. But the runner safe. Another throw back. That one in there for a strike. Sullivan getting a nice lead out at second base. Umpires putting some of the Bates players back inside the dugout fencing. They'd come out a little bit outside of it, close to the batter on deck. That one in there for a called strike. So 3 and 2 now the count here with 2 away. Lohman trying to work out of top of the first inning here. The pitch. And just a little bit low, it appears. So that'll be another walk.
Now at the bat, number 14, Noah Jankowski.
Third walk issued already today. That'll bring up Noah Jankowski, the first baseman. That one finds the zone there for strike 1. Jankowski played in 14 games, made 8 starts a year ago, batted .250 with 6 RBI. That pitch a little low, evens the count at 1-1. Lohman now spins around, trying to catch Sullivan sleeping out at second base, but he got back underneath the tag. This one chopped out to third base. Greider's going to sit back on it. It's going to be a tough throw across the diamond, but gets it just in time, and that'll be it. So an error helps Bates take a 1-run lead here in the top of the first inning. Cougars will have a chance to get it back when we return. They're coming to the plate.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Trevor Chesterman will lead it off for the Cougars. Trying to drop down the bunt. Sticks the landing, but just out by about a half step. So one away. Chesterman's got speed for his size. And stuck the landing there. I think if that ball doesn't just, if it rolls a little bit further out in the grass, catcher has a little bit further to go for it, and I think Chesterman would have been safe there, but unfortunate, just kind of stuck there. So one away here for Brant Brophy. Looks at strike one on the pitch from Linehan. Linehan gets Brophy to chase that one. Linehan went 3-5 last year in 9 appearances, all starts, with a 6.00 ERA and 45 innings pitched with 33 strikeouts. Trying to nibble that outside corner here to Brophy, but just outside for ball one. Linehan, a senior out of Massachusetts. Two balls, two strikes. Brophy, the senior infielder, gets a piece of that one, sends it out towards right field. And they're going to be calling out there by a big gain as he was shading toward the line. So two away. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Chris Bird. Bird, a sophomore for the Cougars out of Prince George, Virginia. Looking to get on track. Batting .235 on the season. Played in 5 games, making 4 starts coming into today. That one a little low for ball 2. Bird has 3 RBIs, including a home run on the season for the Cougars. That one fouled off out of play. Averett really hasn't been a team known for home runs the last couple years, but already with 6 this season. That's one thing when we talked to Averett head coach Kenny Fleming during the preseason preview video. Talked about having some pop in the lineup this year. Something maybe they haven't had is this one, speaking of pop, is sent out into center field, gets up the middle for a base hit. So Bird aboard here with 2 away. That'll be the first hit of the day for either team, as Caden Grider now comes to the plate. Grider batting .333 on the year. through last weekend. He was leading the team in batting average, but now down to 333. Now a chance to make something happen here and get a 2-out rally going. Looks at ball one on the first pitch. Grider, the junior, out of Kannapolis, North Carolina. And that one misses high. Ball two. Grider's played a little bit of third base, a little bit of second base this season. Cougars really have some pieces they can move around at times in their infield between Grider, Brophy, and even Testerman. And this one in there for the strike. Two-one pitch in the dirt. 3-1 the count here to Grider. After Grider, you got Kevin Ziske coming up next, the lefty. This one popped up over toward the Averett dugout, but it'll get out of play. Three and two now. Here to Grider. Here with 2 outs, Bird over at first. Marginal lead. He'll take off, though. And that pitch is low for ball four, so Cougars have some opportunities here. That'll bring up Kevin Ziske. Ziske, a junior. Batting .235 this season, has 4 hits on the year. That one fouled off out of play to the left side. Strike one. The gaps are pretty wide open on both sides, so if Ziske could get something to the gap in the outfield, would easily score one. Lenan peeks back at the runner. Now this one hit out to the gap in right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Bird around. He'll tie it up. And Grider over to third.
Now up to bat, number 14, Jack Turner.
So the Cougars, 2-out rally here, ties it up, and now they've got the go-ahead run 90 feet away here as Jack Turner will step up to the plate. Turner, freshman out of Haddon Heights, New Jersey. Ziske with a big lead over at first. Not going anywhere just yet as that one's fouled off. Throw over to first. Ziske back. And a big hack there, but Turner couldn't catch up to it. That one misses high. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Turner. Turner batting .333 on the season. Just got a piece of that one to stay alive. 1-2 the count. And got him to chase the high fastball for the out, so that'll do it. But the Cougars do tie it up here in the bottom of the first inning with an RBI single by Ziske. And welcome back. Tie ball game 1-1 as we go to the top of the second inning. Ben Ginzer will lead things off here for the Bobcats. Ginzer getting the start as the DH and the number 7 spot in the lineup. Lohman will start his second inning of work here. The big lefty fires home, but it's going to be low and inside for ball 1. Ginzer batted .293 last year. 12 hits. Lays off that pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes. Time called as Averett head coach Kenny Fleming will now make his way out to the mound. Talk things over with his freshman. Wind still gusting quite a bit here at Owen Fulton Field. Still going from right to left. So Lohman will go back to work here, trying to nibble that inside corner. Unable to find it though. 3-0 the count. And that one in the dirt. In fact, it skips. Skipped out of the ballpark, actually. So, still just goes down as a walk. I'll bring up Dylan Escarte, catcher. Batted .216 a year ago. Lohman peeks the runner. Now this one hit out to right field. And Ziske there to make the catch for out number 1.
Now up to bat, number 29, Keegan Ryan.
Keegan Ryan now coming to the plate for his first at bat of the day. Ryan, a first-year player out of Salem, New Hampshire, making his debut at the plate. First pitch low for ball 1. Showing bunt, drops it down. Lohman range over to try to get it. Throw not in time. It'll be a bunt single. First hit of the day for Bates. Now they've got 2 aboard with 1 out.
Now up to bat, number 4, Jack Brennan.
So top of the lineup coming back around for the Bobcats. It'll be Jack Brennan. Brennan reached on a leadoff walk and scored the lone run so far today for Bates. That one in there for strike one. That one in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. Lohman turns back around and fires a second. Ginzer actually hit by the throw back to second base. Kind of walked right in front of it as Brophy was covering from shortstop. So Brennan steps back into the box here. 0-2 count. Lohman, he'll fire home. Misses a little bit high and outside. Good pitch, though, trying to get Brennan to chase. That one in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Have to wonder how much of the wind might be bothering Lohman, because he's being a lefty facing right where the wind's hitting him right in the face the way it's coming across the field. Two-two pitch. This one a little chopper to third. Greider knocks it down. He's going to hold on to it. Dives and unable to get it. Nearly had a chance to get Ginzer, who had made the turn around the bag. He'll load the bases here. Umpires do meet and rule he was safe after getting everybody's input from their vantage points. So it will go down as officially ruled as an error. And that one in the dirt for a ball. Want to know the count here. One away, base is loaded. Bates threatening again here in the top of the second inning. This one popped up behind the plate. It'll get out of play. Skinner chased it as far as he could. And this one hit out. That'll get through the right side. That'll score 1. They'll try to send another runner. Throw offline, and it'll be a 2 RBI single. So Bates takes a 3-1 lead. That'll bring up Big Gain. Brandon Big Game stepping up to the plate here. 0 for 1 today. Reached on the error. Got a stolen base. Runner takes off for second. He'll steal second. So Margoloff now in scoring position as well. Pitch was a strike, I believe. That one a little low for a ball. One pitch. Just outside of the zone there. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one catches the outside part of the plate, evens the count at 2-2. And that one fouled off. Count remains 2-2. Just joining us, both teams scored a run in the first inning. Bates now with 2 runs in this one off the 2 RBI single and threatening to score some more here. This one off the top of Grider's glove. The throw home. What a great play by Brophy just to back up that play and even make an attempt to throw home, but the run does score as Brennan comes in.
Now up to bat, number 20, Gibby Sullivan.
Makes it 4-1. So this goes down as a fielder's choice for the batter. Although you could argue, I would say make that a hit because he was going to be safe regardless. So will be an infield single. Great job by Grider to get up to that ball. He just tipped off the top of his glove, and Brophy able to back it up. Couple throws over to first here. Check on the runner at first. And Big Game back. So worried about him at the plate. Gibby Sullivan 0 for today with only a walk in his first at bat. So no official at bat for him. Skinner pump fakes down to third. One-0 pitch. This one poked out to deep right field. Siski underneath it. He'll make the catch, but deep enough for a sacrifice fly. Make it 5-1. So 5-1 the score here. Chris Cimino coming to the plate. And they'll try to pick off the runner, but he steals. Not sure what happened there. It's hard to tell from our angle, but it looked like Brophy didn't get a good. I don't know if he got blocked by the throw, but it looked like he caught him in the chest, and that, instead of catching it with a glove. So it will be a stolen base. Cougars had it all played out, and they picked up that it was going to happen. That one in there for strike one. And that one in there for a strike. 0-2 the count. Here to Cimento. Good block there in the dirt by Skinner. Tell you, Skinner, I've only been able to see a couple of games with my eyes, as we've had different games going on over the last couple of times the Cougars have been at home. But did the broadcast on the Greensburg game on Tuesday, and Skinner really impressed me with his work behind the plate. As this one stroked into center field, they'll send the runner home. Throw in, not in time, a little bit offline. So it'll be a single and advance on the throw for Cimento. And looks like we're going to have another pitcher coming in. We'll let you know who it is in just a moment. And welcome back. New pitcher on the mound is the senior Shane Mickle coming in relief here. Mickle making his third appearance of the season. Score 6-1. And they're going to say the batter Jankowski stuck his arm out. And it's going to be a called strike. Seeing that more and more. Umpires not letting it go. So 0-1 count here. Mickle has his pitch fouled off back to the net. So 0-2 here. Mickle trying to work out of this inning. Runner takes off. And strike three called. Got him looking on the inside corner, and that'll do it, but not before the Bobcats score 5 runs in this frame. They lead 6-1. Cougars coming to the plate when we return. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Luke Harris coming to the plate for the Cougars. Looks at strike one. Here with Linehan on the mound. This one popped up over toward the third base side. Looks like it'll get out of play. Harris batting .222 on the year. Has 4 hits. That one a little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one stroked out to left field. Could be trouble, but good job out there adjusting was Margoloff, especially with that wind, able to make the play for the first down.
Drew Skinner.
That'll bring up Drew Skinner. Skinner batting .250 on the season, has 3 hits and 12 at-bats. And first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Skinner, the freshman out of South Riding, Virginia, looks at a strike here. Evens the count at 1-1. And that one misses high and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Skinner. After Skinner, it's Mason Williams, and then the top of the lineup would be due up next. Should we get to that? And a beautiful breaking ball there by Linehan. Drops in for strike 2. Two pitch popped up out of play. This one hit out to left center field, but the wind blowing it right back over to left. And Margoloff there to make the catch.
Now up to bat, number 20, Mason Williams.
Tell you, as soon as that ball came off the bat, I thought it was going for the gap in left center, but the wind just picked up and sent it right over to Margoloff and left. Only had to move a few steps over. So 2 away here for Mason Williams. This chopper down the third base. That'll get through for a base hit down the left field line. And Williams, speedy center fielder, aboard here with a 2-out single.
Now back up to bat, number 15, Trevor Testerman.
The third baseman, Cimino, tried to backhand that ball, but it got by him. So that'll be the Cougars' third hit of the day. And that'll bring the top of the lineup here with Testerman. Testerman looks at a ball on the inside. Testerman batting .323 on the year, the transfer from Division II Newberry. Two-way athlete, plays football, wide receiver for the football team this past fall, and also baseball. Looks at ball 2 here. This one popped up out into right center field. Could be trouble with the wind. It drops in. So will be, I believe, a single. Just the wind swirling. Not much. Really gave Keegan Ryan trouble. Had to come a long way forward. Never really got under it. So wind really gusting here. Probably easily 30 plus miles an hour. So Brant Brophy looks at strike 1 there. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Testerman, good lead over at first base. He takes off. Pitch high, throw down to second. Testerman didn't slide, was standing up. Kind of a risky play there, but able to get the steal. Throw was a lot closer than it initially looked like it was going to be. So now 2 runners in scoring position here for Brophy with a chance to come through with a big hit. That pitch misses high, 2-2 the count. Brophy 0 for 1 today, but came into the day batting .375, tied for tops among the regular starters that qualify. 2-2 pitch, and that plunks Brophy on the forearm. And I thought they were going to bring him back, but they do award him first base, so base is loaded here for Chris Bird. Bird had the first hit of the day for the Cougars back in the first inning, and eventually came around and scored. See if he can come through here for the Cougars. A little 2-out rally going. And this one poked into right center field. Will it cut down? It will not. Keegan Ryan there to track it down, and the Cougars will strand 3. Looked like it was might have a chance to drop in, but again, I think the wind caught it and pushed it right over to Keegan Ryan in center field. And just a bad break for the Cougars there. Through 2 innings of play, Bates with a 6-1 lead. We'll be back with more Averett baseball on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We have a change in the lineup for the Cougars. Nick Romano now playing second base. 2-0 the count here. As Ginzer leading off here for Bates. That one finds the zone. 2-1. That one fouled off. And that's going to plunk him right in the back.
Now up to bat, number 25, Dylan Ascarte.
That'll bring up Dylan Ascarte. That one misses outside for a ball. Throw over to first, not in time. Another throw to first. Ginzer back though. Ascarte 0 for 1 today. Runner takes off. Throw down to second. Bounces in a little bit late. And it will be a steal. And the pitch was a strike, so count 1-1. Mickle looks in, checks the runner. The pitch. A little bit low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mickle checks the runner again. Now fires home. This one fouled off out of play. To the right side. 2-2 the count. Here to Ascarte. Dylan Ascarte, a senior out of Tiburon, California. Two-two pitch. That one fouled out of play, out to the right side once again. Breaking ball. That's a beautiful pitch. And strike 3 called. It's Ascarte caught looking.
Now up to bat, number 29, Keegan Ryan.
That'll bring up Keegan Ryan here for Bates. The pitch in there for strike 1. Mickle, senior out of Richmond, Virginia. Has some nasty stuff when he's on, and this one is on. Nice pitch to get Ryan to swing and miss. And he will be called a ball as he didn't pitch it in time. So the pitch clock in effect. And that's going to plunk Ryan on the hip, and now he's aboard.
Now up to bat, number 4, Jack Brennan.
And now the top of the lineup coming back through for the third time. So Brennan stepping to the plate. Scored 2 runs today. Hasn't gotten a hit though. Reached on a walk. One of his plate appearances. First pitch, a strike. That one in there. 0-2 the count. And a nasty breaking ball for strike 3. So 2 away.
Now up to bat, number 7, Jack Margoloff.
That'll bring up Jack Margoloff, sophomore for the Bobcats. Mickle fakes the throw to second base. Margoloff 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Also has a stolen base. That one misses the zone. That one a called ball. 2-0 the count. That one finds the zone right across the plate. 2-1. Two-one pitch fouled out of play toward the right side. 2-2 the count. Mickle with a pitch. And Margoloff fights it off. Looked like it might hit him. Able to just get the handle of the bat on it. And Margoloff able to fight off that pitch to the backstop. He looked like he was way out in front of it and able to just get his bat on it. Off-speed pitch from Mickle. 2-2. Mickle looks in, pitch on the way, and a little bit outside. Full count now, here with 2 away. That means the runners are going to be going. So anything hit through the infield likely scores a run. And that'll be a walk to load the bases here.
Now up to bat, number 37, Brandon Big Game.
So Brandon Big Gain will now come back to the plate. 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run scored and a couple steals. Was caught stealing once. And that one finds the zone there for strike 1. Cougars look like they might be getting some action going here in the bullpen. Ball in the dirt outside, and Skinner throws down to first base, but trying to backpick the runner. However, no luck. One the count. Breaking ball outside. 2 balls and a strike. That one right down Main Street for strike 2. Mickle looks in, 2-2 pitch. And got him to chase the breaking ball, and that'll do it. Mickle keeps Bates off the scoreboard here despite bases loaded situation. And the Cougars get out of the jam unharmed. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd and we return. Score, Bates 6, Averett 1. Welcome back. Caden Grider will lead things off for the Cougars. He'll drop down the bunt down the 3rd baseline, but it hits the edge of the grass and hooks foul. Looked like a good idea and would have been safe had the ball stayed on the grass area, but just kind of chopped off the edge there and pushed it foul. So Grider will come back here. 1 strike on him. And that one fouled back to the net for strike 2. 0-2 pitch. This one hit out to shortstop. Grider chugging down the line, and the throw offline. He'll be safe on the errant throw by Brennan.
Out to bat, number 27, Kevin Ziske.
So Kevin Ziske now coming to the plate for the Cougars. Came through with a big hit. Drove in the only run so far today for the Cougars. First pitch of ball. And a little check swing there. Fouls it off. Grider, decent lead over at first. That one misses inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cougars have been fairly aggressive on the base pass this year. They've been safe 13 on 17 attempts stealing. That one a little bit outside. Ball 3. Brett Brophy came into today with 5 steals on 5 attempts, so certainly been aggressive on the base pass when they've had opportunities. 3-1 pitch. That'll be a walk issued to Ziske.
Now at the bat, number 14, Jack Turner.
And Jack Turner will now come to the plate for the Cougars. Turner, he's 0 for 1 today. There's a little mound visit between Linehan and the catcher Ascarte. Just to try to talk things over here. So Turner, chance to help his team out here, down 5. Corner infield in. He'll show bunt. Pulls it back, but it's going to be a called strike. Turner thought the pitch might have been a little high. But if you're Turner, it's kind of hard to high when you got a 6'6" frame. Makes the strike zone quite a bit bigger. 0-1 the count. They made Linehan change baseballs. Turner squares around early, showing bunt. Pulls it back again, called a strike. Turner, not a fan of that particular call, but doesn't matter. Finds them in an 0-2 hole here, and we'll see if the bunt's still on or if they'll elect to do something different here. Let him swing away. He does show bunt. Gets it down in fair territory and gets the job done. So sacrifice bunt moves the runners over.
Now at the bat, number 28, Luke Harris. What was your question?
So 2 in scoring position for the Cougars here with 1 away. Luke Harris at the plate. Sends this one deep down the left field line, but it's going to hook way out foul. Oh, 0-1 count. This one hit deep to left field. Doesn't quite get up in the jet stream quite a bit, but it will bring a run home with a sacrifice fly.
Now up to bat for the Cougars, number 10, Drew Skinner.
So Drew Skinner coming to the plate here. Runner still at second base with 2 away. Oh, 1 the count here to Skinner. That one misses high. Good job by Ascarte to get a glove up and snag that one. 1-1 the count. Averett back within 4 here. As that pitch misses inside of the knees to Skinner. Still early on here, only in the bottom of the 3rd, so plenty of time for the Cougars to chip away at this deficit. Only 1 game today, so will be a 9-inning contest. Linehan checks the runner, now fires home in the dirt. Skinner patiently lays off of it. 3-1 the count. Skinner will get the walk here. So now 2 aboard for Mason Williams. Williams had a single
20, Mason Williams.
in his first at bat, but stranded over at third base, if I remember correctly. So Williams stepping in. Lays off that pitch, but it's going to be a called strike, belt high. Williams came into the day batting .375, so with the first hit of the day and his first at bat, certainly has bumped that up a little bit. Looks at strike 2 though here. And Williams able to poke that one foul out of play. Williams, a junior out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, went to Hanover High School. The pitch inside nearly hit him. 1-2 the count. Nick Romano on deck for the Cougars. And Williams lays off that one. Wise decision. It was outside. Linehan trying to get him to chase. 2-2 now the count. And the pitch. And that one's going to be strike 3 looking. On the nice breaking ball there from Linehan. And that'll do it for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 3rd. But they do get 1 run back. Your score, Bates 6, Averett 2. We'll go to the 4th when we return here on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And welcome back. We go to the top of the fourth inning. Gibby Sullivan will lead things off here for the Bobcats, who are in control 6-2 here through the first 3 full innings of play. Breaking ball misses high for Mickle, who begins another inning on the mound. One-0 pitch, misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. That one, Skinner tried to frame it, but a little bit low. 3-0 the count. And that one right down the middle for strike one. Here with Sullivan taking all the way in a 3-0 count. So 3-1 now. And that one misses, and it'll be a leadoff walk here for Sullivan. That'll bring up Chris Cimino. 1-1 on the day with an RBI and a walk. Cimino, the lefty, senior out of Scarborough, Maine. And that one misses low for ball one. One-0 count. Pitch on the way, kind of a pitch out there. Skinner kind of got out of his crouch and stepped over to grab it. And a throw over to first. Mickle doesn't take anything off of those throws over to first for it. It's like he's throwing a fastball over there. Big lead. He'll test him again. That one a little bit closer. And the pitch misses low and away, or low and inside, excuse me. 3 balls and no strikes. And that one misses. And it'll be another walk issued here. So 2 on for the first baseman, Noah Jankowski. Jankowski 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Left 3 on base. And we're going to have a pitching change here. Averett head coach Kenny Fleming making the move to the bullpen. We'll let you know who it is when we come back. Welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for the Cougars, the freshman righty Garrett Arner. Will come on to pitch. 5'11" righty out of Waxhaw, North Carolina. Arner making his second appearance this season, pitched in 2/3 of an inning earlier this year. Gave up 1 run on 2 hits. So coming in with runners on first and second base, nobody out. And Jankowski at the plate. Runners take off, breaking ball in there, throw down to third, not in time. It'll be a double steal. Believe it will be a strike on the pitch based on where it looked like. And is indeed confirmed by the home plate umpire. Was a strike. 0-1 the count here, but now both runners in scoring position for the Bobcats. Breaking ball drops in there for strike 2, and Arner ahead in the count here. Averett infield playing in on the grass, trying to cut off for play at the plate. Swing and a miss there. They'll fire down to first. So 1 away here for Ben Ginzer. And the breaking ball misses low and away for ball 1. This one hit out to center field. Williams will make the catch. That'll drive in a run. They'll throw over to third, though. It was a little bit closer than initially I anticipated, but both runners safe, and now it's 7-2 here with a sac fly.
Now up to bat, number 25, Dylan Ascarte.
So with 2 outs and a runner 90 feet away, Dylan Ascarte now coming to the plate with a chance to help the Bobcats' cause. Looks at strike 1 here. Ascarte 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Arner hits him right on the elbow, and he'll be awarded first base on the hit by pitch. That'll bring up Keegan Ryan. Ryan 1 for 1 today with a run scored. Also made a key catch in the outfield and a Averett threat. Chops this one foul down the left side for strike 1. Bates 7 runs today, but only 4 hits so far. Taking advantage of 7 walks and a couple errors. Oh, 1 the count. Pitch out. Nobody going anywhere at the moment. 1-1 now. One pitch, a swing and a miss in the dirt. Nice pitch there from Arner. Wind still gusting quite a bit now from right to left. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. And swing and a miss. They're going to get away from the catcher. They'll throw to first for the out. So another strikeout, 2-3 put out here, and that'll end it. But not before Bates scores one more run on the sacrifice fly. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. When we return, Cougars down by 5.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Averett trailing Bates 7-2. And Nick Romano at the plate. Time called as a ball was out in the down the left field line in the field of play. So got that cleared up. Now Romano will step in for his first at bat of the day. Breaking ball misses low for ball one. Romano came in as a replacement for Trevor Chesterman at second base. Looks at a strike here, even the count of 1-1. Romano, a junior out of Chesterfield, Virginia, went to Cosby High School. Pops this one up down the left field line and stays fair, but caught out there by Margoloff. So one away for Brant Brophy.
Out to bat, number 1, Brant Brophy.
Brophy steps in. First pitch, a called strike. That one chopped foul at the plate, called dead by the home plate umpire. Brophy 0 for 1 today. Flew out and also hit by a pitch. So 0-2 count here to the senior shortstop. Pitch on the way and missed high for ball one. This one roped, and that'll get through the left side. Brophy aboard here with a hit. Fifth hit of the day for the Cougars, who lead in the hit column today. And now we're going to see a mound visit here for Bates. That's Chris Bird coming to the plate. And looks like we will see a pitching change for the Bobcats. Believe it's going to be number 21, Christopher McGrail, the junior lefty,
Number 21, Christopher McGrath.
out of Dedham, Massachusetts. So that'll spell the end of the day for Linehan. Does not factor into the win because he didn't go the required innings pitched. So we'll take a break while McGrail warms up. And welcome back. We are back underway here. Chris Bird steps in for the Cougars. Brand Brophy over at first base. He'll take off. Little chopper, a little hit and run action up the middle. Brophy will be safe, but Bird out on the 4-3 putout for the second out.
Now at bat number 3, Caden.
That'll bring up Caden Greider. Stepping up to the plate, Greider 0 for 1 today with a walk and a run scored. That pitch catches the inside corner for strike one. This one hit down the line and hooks foul over toward the Averett bullpen. Tell you, if you haven't been out to Owen Fulton Field this year, the Averett bullpen, they made some additions out there. Have a nice board out there that Cougars can use to warm up with. After all the last couple of years, some nice field additions and adjustments. Here's this one in the dirt. Brophy has to stay put. One, two. And the count, a breaking ball in the dirt. Evens the count at 2-2. That one low and inside. Runs the count full here to Greider. So payoff pitch coming here from McGrail. This one roped into left field. That'll drop in. They're going to send Brophy. Play at the plate, not in time, and Brophy scores on the RBI single by Caden Greider.
Now to bat for the Cougars, number 27, Kevin
So
Ziske.
Grider comes through clutch here with 2 outs, drives in another run. Cougars back within 4. Now to bring up Ziske, who had an RBI single earlier today. Also drew a walk. So he's reached both times at the plate. Lays off that pitch, and it's going to be a called ball. Averett up to 6 hits on the day. Throw over to first, not in time to try to get Grider. One 0, and the pitch in the dirt. So 2-0 count. The lefty looks over at the runner, now comes home with it and fouled back to the net. And Ziske looked like he was on top of that one, just fouled it off. That one, Ziske has to duck out of the way for 3-1 the count. The pitch. Ziske fouls that one out of play off to the left side. That'll run the count full here with 2 away. So Bates trying to get out of this jam without giving up any more hits or runs. Averett already got 1 this inning on the Grider RBI. Throw over to first. Grider back. Didn't really have much of a lead there. This one hit out into deep left field. Could be trouble. Going back to the wall, and it's over. A home run by Kevin Ziske. Two-run homer by Ziske to left field. That one did look like it wouldn't have gotten out, but it carried. And Ziske has got the Cougars back within 2. And that gives the Cougars a little bit of momentum here. Dugout now pumped up. Back within 2. And that'll bring up Jack Turner here. And that one nearly took out Luke Harris on deck. Little check swing right back over to him. He had to duck out of the way. Swing and a miss. And that one fouled off as well. Count remains 0-2. And that one in there for strike 3. But not for the Cougars. Score 3, including 2 on Kevin Ziske's second home run of the year. Let's take a quick look at that one. We got the replay for you right here. Ziske just waiting on it and sends it opposite field all the way back. Didn't look like it was going to get out of there, but able to get it over the fence. So we'll head to the top of the 5th. Bates now holding on to a 7-5 lead. Welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth inning. A little tighter ball game here as Averett back within 7-5 of Bates as Jack Brennan will lead things off for the Bobcats. Looks at ball one here from Arner, who returns to the mound to start the inning. That pitch across for strike one, 1-1 the count. Brennan 0 for 2 today with a walk and 2 runs scored and a stolen base. Lays off that pitch in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Cougars scored 3 runs in the last half inning to get back into this one. They're clawing back within 2. That pitch just missed the zone there. 3-1 the count. And that one misses for ball 4, so another walk to lead things off. 8th walk of the game for the Bobcats. That'll bring up Jack Margoloff. Margoloff on the day. He's 1 for 2 with a pair of RBIs and a run scored. Another throw over to first. And time called at the plate. I think the umpire made the batter fix one of his, something on his arm there. Arner's pitch across for the strike. 0-1 the count. Throw over to first, not in time as Brennan's back. Oh, 1 pitch. Looked like Skinner was setting up for a pitch out, and the ball came actually across the plate a little high. Dangerous. Throw over to first again, and Brennan back. One the count. Runner takes off. Throw down to second. Not in time. That'll actually get into the outfield. And they're going to say out. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. They're sending the runner back to first. Batter's interference, maybe? My guess is the batter's headed back home, or headed to the dugout. So that's going to be a batter's interference. Trying to figure that out, and there was no signal, but that's my best guess for you all watching at home. As Brandon Biggay now steps up to the plate here with one away. And that pitch drops in there for the strike. Nice pitch there from Arner. Throw quick over to first. Big lead over at first base. Runner staying put, though, and that one in there for the strike. Big gain, watched it come across. 0-2 the count. Another quick throw to first. And another, looked like it was going to be a pitch out. Skinner came out of his crouch, but the ball was right across the plate, just a little bit high. If he'd have stayed down, he might have even gotten that call. It was kind of really close. Close enough, at least. 1-2 the count. And that one fouled back to the backstop. Count remains 1-2. Another throw to first. And a little swinging bunt. It looked like that'll get out to Romano. He'll make the play, the 4-3 put out, but we'll move the runner up. And 2 away. That'll bring up Gibby Sullivan.
Now up to bat, number 20, Gibby Sullivan.
Sullivan, the sophomore out of Yarmouth, Maine. That one across for strike one. Sullivan has walked twice and has scored a run today. That pitch just missed the zone. 1-1. One pitch. That one drops in for strike two. Runner takes off, and strike three. Skinner holds on to it. And that'll do it here for top of the fifth inning. Bates held scoreless. Cougars coming to the plate with a chance to get back within less than 2 here, down 7-5. Then get the offense going when we return here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Bates up 7-5 on your Cougars as Luke Harris will step to the plate. Averett scored 3 runs last inning. See if they can add to a little chopper down the left field line. That'll get past the third baseman, Semino, and that'll be just a long single, but still gets things going for the Cougars. Their 8th hit of the day. And the Averett offense trying to come alive here after falling behind early.
Now off the bat for the Cougars, number 10, Drew Skinner.
That'll bring up Drew Skinner. See what the freshman does here, if he might try to sacrifice. And he will. Gets it down. Looks like it will stay fair. So that does the job. Trade the out for moving the So Mason Williams comes to the plate here. The runner in scoring position, 1 away. After Williams is back to the top of the lineup for the Cougars. That pitch in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by Ascarte. That one misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Williams 1 for 2 today. A single. And that one drops in for a strike, 2-1. It's going to be interesting to see how these last couple innings play out. We're still a long ways away from the end of this game, and clouds kind of tucked in front of the sun and kind of made it a little bit kind of a dark, dreary day. So we're already going to be fighting for sunlight as it was. Here's that one, misses outside, 3-1 the count here to Williams. No lights here at Owen Fulton Field, so once the sun goes down, it's a race against time. 3-1 pitch. That's going to be laced through the left side. And it'll be a single to put runners on the corners here for the Cougars. 9th hit of the day. And we get back to the top of the lineup with Romano. Romano 0 for 1 after coming in as a replacement. Romano still looking for his first hit of the year. He's 0 for 4 on the season. Get another pitching change coming here for the Bobcats. We'll take a break. We'll let you know who it is when we return.
Is inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon. With affordable tuition and 24/7 support, it all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Welcome back. Nolan Hobbs, the new pitcher for Bates, the first year, getting his first appearance of his collegiate career. 6'4" righty out of South Portland, Maine, will take over on the mound here for the Bobcats, who lead 7-5, but the Cougars threatening here in the bottom of the fifth. Runners on the corners, only one out for Nick Romano. So Romano tries to put down the bunt, and they're going to get Williams stealing. He's caught stealing on the 2-4 putout. Looked like Williams slowed up, hesitated there when he got about 3/4 of the way down. Didn't look like he was going full speed, but it's a good throw down to second base by Ascarte. Pitch was a ball, so now that changes the whole situation with 2 outs. 2-0 the count here to Romano. That pitch across for the strike. That one fouled off down the right side. Count now 2-2. Hobbs looks in. The pitch. Little check swing, fouled off to the left side. They'll do it again here. Hobbs looks in. 2-2 pitch on the way. Romano lays off of it, and it's just a bit inside for ball 3. Brad Brophy on deck for the Cougars. Romano could reach here. Then you got the heart of the lineup coming through. Three-two pitch. Breaking ball misses high, and it'll be a walk here. That'll bring up Brant Brophy. Brophy 1 for 2 today with a run scored and a hit by pitch. So Brophy came into the day batting .375 on the year. Brophy lays off that pitch in the dirt. They appeal down to first base and said he did go around. So it will be a strike. I thought he held back, but umpire has a better vantage point than we do up here. 0-1 the count. That breaking ball drops in for strike 2. Now Brophy in an 0-2 hole. The pitch, Brophy swings at that one in the dirt. And the throw down to first will get him, and that'll be it. For the Cougars, they'll strand a runner at third base in scoring position here. And the score remains Bates 7, Averett 5. We'll go to the 6th inning when we return. You're watching Averett Baseball on the Averett Sports Network. Go to the top of the 6th inning. Bates up 7-5 on your Cougars. It'll be Chris Simano. Simano looks at ball 1. Garrett Arner back out to pitch again for the Cougars. That one finds the zone, evens the count at 1-1 here. This one roped up the middle, and that'll be a single. First hit in a couple innings for Bates. Now it's only their 5th hit of the game.
Now up to bat, number 14, Noah Jankowski.
That'll bring up Noah Jankowski. Throw over to first, not in time. Jankowski 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. That one in there for strike 1. And this one roped down the left field line. That'll drop in for at least a double. They're going to hold up the runner at third base. So Jankowski comes up with a big double there. Back-to-back hits have things in motion here with nobody out for the Bobcats. And we're going to see Averett head coach Kenny Fleming make his way out to the mound. Haven't seen a call to the bullpen just yet. Looks like it's just going to be a strategy session, maybe buy some time for some arms to get loose. So the conversation over. So still nobody out here. Runners in scoring position for the Bobcats as Ben Ginzer now comes to the plate. Ginzer has an RBI and a walk on the day and a run scored. That one popped up over towards the first base side and called in foul territory by Harris for the out. So that's a huge one for the Cougars. Keeps a run off the scoreboard while giving you an out. That'll bring up Dylan Ascarte. And runners still at second and third here for Bates. Infield in for the Cougars defensively, and breaking ball, believe just missed a tad bit high there. And that one in the dirt. Two 2-0 the count. That one drops in for the strike. that one in the dirt. Three and one the count. Enfield still in. And that one a little low. That'll be ball four. Base is loaded here with one away.
Now up to bat, number 29, Keegan Ryan.
Keegan Ryan now coming to the plate. Ryan 1 for 2 today with a run scored. That one misses low, ball one. Wind still gusting from right to left here at Owen Fulton Field. 1-0 pitch from Arner. That one, belt high strike. One pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike two. If you're the Cougars, a strikeout would be fantastic here with only one out and bases loaded. One and two the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and Arner comes up with a huge, huge pitch there. Makes it 2 out. And now still can't breathe completely, but certainly makes you feel a little bit better now with 2 outs. All you need is get to play at the easy bag here with Jack Brennan coming to the plate. Brennan 0 for 2 today, but does have 2 walks and 2 runs scored. That one drops in for strike one. 0-1 the count. Arner looks in, checks the runners. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Oh, 2 pitch. Arner delivers in the dirt. Good block by Skinner. Not a bad pitch, though. Waste pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Arner will look in. The pitch fouled off the handle, out of play. Count remains 1-2. Arner will try it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Garrett Arner coming through clutch. And the freshman is pumped up here as the Cougars avoid trouble. Bates had the bases loaded here with a chance to tack onto their lead, and the Cougars get out of it. Maybe they'll take some momentum into the bottom of the 6th when we return. Averett coming to the plate. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Chris Bird will lead things off for the Cougars, hoping to take some of that momentum after getting out of a tough jam in the top half of the frame. Bird with a little chopper over to first. Could be a tough play, but it'll be a 3-1 put out with Hobbs covering.
Now up to bat, number 3, Caden Grider.
So Caden Grider now coming to the plate. So Grider had a clutch hit in his last at bat. He's 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike one here. This one chop foul at the plate off of Grider's foot. No balls and 2 strikes. Approaching 2.5 hours here of play, and we're only in the bottom of the sixth. It's been a slow-moving game. Grider caught looking there for strike 3. So 2 away.
Now up to bat for the Cougars, number 27.
That'll bring up Kevin Ziske. Ziske, he's 2 for 2 today with 3 RBIs and a run scored, and also drew a walk. So he's had quite the day for the Cougars. If you want to single out anybody at the plate, looks at strike 1 there. Ziske and Mason Williams, both with multiple hits today. Averett with 9 hits total. And Ziske pokes this one down and to right and left field, but going to be caught on the run out there by Margoloff, who's made some strong defensive plays here today. So quick inning, quick bottom half of the inning at least for the Cougars. 1, 2, 3. And we will go to the 7th when we return. Bates still with a 7-5 lead. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Jack Margoloff will lead things off here for Bates. Garrett Arner returns to the mound after that big finish to the top half of the 6th. Gets a swing and a miss here. And that one across for strike 2. And that one fouled off. And that one fouled off to the right side. That one fouled off again. O2 pitch, And a swing and a miss. Strike three. Arner does it again for the first out.
Now up to bat for the Bobcats, number 37, Brandon Big Game.
Brandon Big Gain now coming to the plate here for the Bobcats. He's 1 for 4 on the afternoon. First pitch of ball. 1-0. This one roped down the line in right field. Could be trouble. That's going to drop in for at least a single. Big Gain will stop there. And he's aboard here. 7th hit of the day for the Bobcats. I'll bring up Gibby Sullivan. Throw over to first, not in time. Breaking ball drops in for the strike. Breaking ball, swung on a miss for strike 2. That one in the dirt, good block by Skinner. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Sullivan goes down swinging. Arner now up to 7 strikeouts on the afternoon. And relief. Gotta love that. And throw to first. Not in time. That's Chris Cimino at the plate. Arner's pitched 3 2/3 innings, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks. As he finds the zone there for strike 1. Giving up 3 hits. Imagine this is his probably last inning. And that one fouled back to the backstop. 0-2 the count. Arner, as I mentioned, only pitched 2/3 of an inning back in his debut earlier this season. But putting in the work here and doing a good job. 7 strikeouts. That one misses a little bit high. His 7 strikeouts today is actually tied for the most on the team for the season. So, certainly a notable day for him. This one hit out to second base. Romano unable to get it. Brophy grabs it, but no play. And now 2 runners will be aboard. Jankowski now at the plate. Want to know the count. Skinner fakes a throw down to first. 2-0 the count. That pitch outside. 3 balls and no strikes. That one in there. 3-1 now. Here to Jankowski. Little check swing, fouled off. Runs count full. That one in the dirt will be a walk. Ben Ginzer now coming to the plate. Here are the bases loaded. 2 outs. So Ginzer stepping to the plate here. Does have an RBI on the day. And that one drops in. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss there. Strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch, misses high for ball 1. That one missed way high. Skinner had to reach up and grab it out of the sky. Two the count. That one popped up over towards the first base side. Foul territory. Caught by Harris. And the Cougars once again work their magic and get out of the jam here in the top of the 7th inning without giving up a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Bates still up 7-5. Bottom of the 7th we go. Bates up 7-5 here. Cougars trying to get back in this one. Jack Turner will lead things off. Swing and a miss for strike one. Garrett Honor has done a fantastic job in relief today on the mound and has kept the Cougars in this one, as Bates has been off the scoreboard since the 4th inning, despite some predicaments. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. A big hack there by Turner. That one fouled off. Count remains 1-2. That one in the dirt. And caught looking there. Strike three.
Now at the bat, number 28, Luke Harris.
And Luke Harris is going to be plunked with the first pitch, so he's going to reach here. That'll bring up Skinner. Skinner 0 for 1 with a walk. First one popped up over towards the Averett dugout in foul territory and dropped over there by Jankowski. So we'll see if that comes back to hurt. One the count here to Skinner. That one missed low and away. That one fouled back. 2-2 the count. Two. The pitch, breaking ball, fought off at the plate by Skinner. Count remains 2-2. That pitch inside. Tough take there, right at the knees, but will be a full count out here to Skinner. Mason Williams due up next for the Cougars. And that one fouled back to the net. Hobbs still in pitching for the Bobcats. And they'll change up balls here. Three-two and caught looking on the curveball. So 2 away now. That'll bring in Mason Williams.
Number 20, Mason Williams.
Fastball misses inside at the knees. Here to Williams. One of two Cougars with multiple hits on the day. And a little check swing, and Williams went around. 1-1 the count. And Williams swinging a miss there on another pitch in the dirt. Cougars do have a potential pinch hitter on deck should the inning continue. And this one poked out into right center field. That'll drop in for another hit for Mason Williams. His third hit of the day, and the inning continues. 10th hit of the afternoon for the Cougars as a team.
Now up to bat for the Cougars, number 18, Calder Garris.
And we got a pinch hitter, as we mentioned. Number 18, Calder Garris coming in. Garris, a redshirt freshman out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Transfer from the Citadel. Garris batting .273 on the year, has 3 hits and 11 at-bats. See if he can come through here. Garris looks at strike one. That one misses in the dirt. And a big swing and a miss there for strike two. Hobbs looks in. Nobody really holding the runners on. The pitch in the dirt. They appealed down to first, but he did not go around. So 2-2 the count here to Garris. And a swing and a miss. Chase the high fastball. And that'll be it. The Cougars strand two here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Both teams going to be mad at themselves for a lot of left on base here. Averett 11 left on base. The Bobcats 15 left on base. So Arner looking like he's coming back out to start the top of the 8th. We'll take a quick break here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 8th inning. A couple changes here defensively for your Cougars. Calder Garris, who would come in as a pinch hitter, will stay in and play first base. Luke Harris moves from first to second as the first pitch fouled out of play to the right side by Dylan Ascarte. Appreciate you tuning into today's broadcast of Averett Baseball and Averett Sports Network. As that one misses wide, ball 1-1 the count. If you're following along on our YouTube channel, be sure to click like and subscribe to our channel. And swing and a miss there for strike 2. Harner rolling along here. Averett head coach Kenny Fleming sticking with the freshman as that one fouled out of play to the right side. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Arner making his case for maybe a Player of the Week nomination. We'll see. 8th strikeout of the day. And that one drops in for a strike here on the first pitch to Keegan Ryan. They checked down to first, did not go around. That'll be ball 1. As I mentioned before, Arner now leads the team in strikeouts just by his action today. That one misses outside. 2-1 the count. Make it 3-1. The pitch popped up over towards first base in foul territory, and Calder Garris makes the catch for the out.
Now at the bat, number 4, Jack Brennan.
So back to the top of the lineup, Jack Brennan coming to the plate. Brennan, his 6th at bat of the day. Or 6th plate appearance of the day. Looks at strike 1 there. Over 3, but does have a pair of walks. 2 runs scored. And that one inside and way out in front of it fouls it off. So Arner has an 0-2 count here. The pitch. Waste pitch misses high and outside. The 1-2. Breaking ball fouled out of play. One-two. This one roped into left center field. That'll drop in for a hit. It'll be a single for Brennan. First hit of the day for him. 8th of the day for Bates. That'll bring up Jack Margoloff.
Out to bat, number 7, Jack Margoloff.
And we'll see how long the leash is here for Arner. But he's worked out of several jams today, so earning the trust of Averett coach Kenny Fleming, as that one in there for strike 1. Runner takes off. That pitch high and inside for a ball. And the throw down to second, not in time. Will be a stolen base. So Bates puts a runner in scoring position here with 2 away. That one just a little bit low. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch, ball hit out to right field. Ziske has to adjust but makes the catch. And that'll be it. Bates held scoreless here. Stranded another runner. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Cougars down by 2. Welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher on the mound for Bates. It's number 9, the senior Jack Potash. Brant Brophy will lead it off for the Cougars. Fouls off the first pitch. Potash, senior out of Stratford, Connecticut. 6'3" righty. Went 0-2 last year. Misses the zone there. 1-1 the count. Appeared in 9 games, 8 in relief, 6.35 ERA over 22 2/3 innings last season. As Brophy gets a hold of that one, but fouls it back to the net. One-two count. Brophy able to fight off that pitch. Count remains 1-2. It'll be Brophy, Bird, Grider scheduled to bat in this inning for the Cougars. Running out of outs and running out of light. And a swing and a miss there by Brophy. Actually, he got a piece of it just barely. Stayed alive. I think if we wouldn't have had a bunch of zeros over the last couple innings, this one might be hard to get in all 9 innings. Little chopper up the middle by Brophy. And he'll be out on the 6-3 putout on a good throw by Brennan. So one away here for Chris Bird.
Chris Bird.
Bird 1 for 4 on the day with a run scored. Takes the fastball for ball 1. The 1-0. Bird pokes this one into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And the Cougars have something going here in the bottom of the 8th. Tying run coming to the plate. It's Caden Grider. And we're going to have a pinch runner. Pinch runner going to first base. That's going to be number 39, Maddox Jordan. Freshman out of Albany, Virginia. Will take over for Bird on the base paths. So adding a little bit of speed out there for the Cougars. Obviously, that run not as important as the one at the plate, essentially. So Grider coming to the plate here. 1 for 3 on the day with 2 runs scored. Came up with a big hit earlier. Looks at strike 1 here. Grider drove in 1 run today. A 1 pitch popped up down the right field line. Could be trouble. And Jankowski couldn't quite get the lay of the land down there and got all turned around and couldn't quite get to it. So just a long strike, but the second strike here to Grider. The pitch. Fastball misses high and outside. Ball 1. Kevin Ziske due up next. One-two pitch. Just missed. Two count. And this one chopped out to short. Brennan circles around it. Gets it off the heel of his glove. Throw over just in time by about a half step. Runner does move to second base on the play with 2 outs now.
Out to bat, number 27, Kevin Ziske.
And that'll bring up Kevin Ziske. Ziske, maybe the biggest hit of the day, had a 2-run homer. I'd love to see him do it again, tie it up. Wind still blowing quite a bit from right to left here. And that one fouled off the helmet, I believe, of the catcher there. Ziske's home run went oppo to left field. 0-1 pitch. And big swing there, but couldn't catch up to it. 0-2. So Ziske fouls that one off. A little bit of a protective swing there. Definitely was late. Still 0-2 count here. 2 away. Potash looks in. The pitch. Ziske hits it right back into his glove. And that'll do it. Tough break for the Cougars there. And that'll end the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the 9th. When we return, Cougars trail by 2. And welcome back. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Bates with a 7-5 lead over the Cougars here in this game. Brandon Big Gain at the plate. Garrett Arner continuing to pitch for the Cougars. And why not? He's done a great job so far. And this one finds the zone there for strike one. And a big swing there. Big Gain off balance. Couldn't catch up to it. Pitch 100 coming here for Arner out of relief. And pops this one up over towards the first base side. And it'll get out of play. Despite a good chase there by Calder Garris. 0-2, still the count. The pitch. Strike three. Arner's 10th strikeout of the afternoon in relief. I'll bring up Gibby Sullivan. Got to imagine, I don't have the record book in front of me, and I don't even know that it would be in the record book, obviously, but can't imagine there's too many in the young history of Averett baseball, too many double-digit strikeout performances out of the pen. First pitch a ball, second pitch in there for a strike. So 1-1 count. That one misses. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that one just missed the zone. 3-1. Arner with the pitch. Gets the call there, belt high. When you've got 10 strikeouts on the day, you're going to get that borderline call most times. Payoff pitch. This one roped into center field. That'll drop in and bounce to Mason Williams out in center. So it'll be a 1-out base hit. 9th hit of the day for the Bobcats. That'll bring up the third baseman, Chris Cimino. That one misses. Or excuse me, in there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Peek of the runner and throws home. Breaking ball catches that outside corner. Strike 2. This one poked down the left field line. Could be trouble. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Runner around second, coming to third. And Cimino will get a double here. 10th hit of the day. We got a pinch hitter coming up to the plate. Henry Prince has grabbed a bat. Wearing number 31. Native of Virginia. He's a McLean, Virginia guy. Went to Deerfield Academy. Freshman, our first year infielder. So getting a chance to play in his home state on Bates' trip down south. That one in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count here. Runners on second and third with only 1 away. Infield in for the Cougars to cut off a run. That one in the dirt. Good block there by Skinner. Showing his defensive prowess for most of the afternoon. 1-1 the count. The pitch outside, ball 2. This one popped up into deep center field. It's probably going to be deep enough to score a run. Williams circles underneath it. He'll throw. The throw to third will keep the runner at second, but another run comes home on the sacrifice fly. So the Virginia native Henry Prince gets the job done and drives in a run. It's now 8-5. And 2 outs now. That'll bring up Ben Ginzer. Breaking ball just off the plate. First run of the game given up by Arner. This one chopped. Foul down the third base side. Two 2-1 count. That one fouled out of play. Count now 2-2. I was looking Arner with 9 strikeouts. I think it got off somewhere on my count. Still an impressive afternoon for him. Time called at the plate. Two. This one's going to be hit through the left side. They're going to wave home the runner. Throw home on line, but unable to handle it. So it'll be an RBI single and advance on the throw. And the runner comes home, makes it 9-5.
Now at bat, number 25, Dylan Ascarte.
And Dylan Ascarte will now come to the plate. Nine to 5 the score here. Cougars just need one more out, though, to get out of this top half of the ninth. Want to know the count. Both teams now with 11 hits on the afternoon. Arner with the pitch. A little bit low, ball 2. Only 1 out away, so doesn't look like any action going on in the bullpen for the Cougars, letting Arner try to work out of this one. Doesn't take away from the job he's done so far today. So I get up to 2 runs here in the top of the ninth as that one's fouled back to the backstop. As I mentioned, Averett has been at home after playing the first 3 games on the road. This one hit down the right field line and hooking foul into the bullpen. Cougars hit the road on Saturday Head up to Southern Virginia for a matchup with the Knights. Two count. Arner with the pitch. The breaking ball misses inside, right at the letters. So full count now. Averett back home, I believe, next Tuesday. As this one hit out to deep left center field. Mason Williams underneath it, makes the catch for the third out, but not before Bates plates 2 more runs. They lead 9-5. Cougars coming to the plate in the bottom of the 9th. Last chance here for Averett to make some noise. We'll be back here on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Averett trailing Bates 9-5 here in their non-conference matchup. Got a pinch hitter for the Cougars to lead things off. It's Gavin Colwell. First pitch hit out into shallow left field. And ranged over and caught by Margoloff for out number 1.
Bat number 28, Luke Harris.
Colwell batting .357. Good option off the bench, but unfortunately pops up there for the first out. That'll bring up Luke Harris. Harris. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. 0-1 pitch fouled back to the net. Make it 0-2 now. A few more outs in this one, but hope that you will join us this weekend on a couple of new broadcasts coming up here on the Averett Sports Network. As Harris sends this one up the middle. Brennan ranges over. Nice play. Throw to first in time. And steals a hit away from Harris for out number 2.
Bat for the Cougars, number 10, Drew Skinner.
That'll bring up Drew Skinner. On Saturday, we got Averett softball hosting Methodist here at noon, and at 1 o'clock, Averett men's lacrosse hosting Warren Wilson. Both those games on the Averett Sports Network. Be sure to catch those. It's the first pitch of ball here to Skinner. That one inside for ball 2. Two-0 pitch. And there for the strike. Two-one count here to Skinner. This one fouled off out of play for strike 2. Two-two count. Misses high. Runs the count full here. And the pitch, little chopper back to the mound. Potash with it, fires over, and that throw is errant, so it'll be an E1. And the game will be extended here. Mason Williams now coming to the plate. Williams,
Number 20, Mason Williams.
3 of Averett's 11 hits today. He's 3 for 4. We got a pinch runner over at first base. Do have a pinch runner trying to figure out who that is. Mason Williams pokes this one into right field. Eric Hansen's the pinch runner. Hansen mostly a pitcher, but getting a chance to run here. And Williams with his 4th hit of the day.
Now to bat, number 18, Calder Garris.
So Williams having quite the day here. 4 hits. And that'll bring up Calder Garris. Garris came in as a pinch hitter and stayed in to play the field. Little chopper over to third base, hooks foul. Oh, 1 count. The pitch. Ball hit out over towards first base side in foul territory. Prince trying to get over there, but unable to get to it in time. And drops in. So foul ball. The Cougars stay alive here with 2 outs. But 2 strikes now on Garris. Really dark here as the light kind of going away. So kind of hard to see the baseball. I can't imagine even this game we're tied. I can't imagine it going beyond this inning. Maybe one more. And this one popped up over towards right field. And caught for the 3rd out. Out there by Big Gain. And that'll do it. Bates picks up the 9-5 win here at Owen Fulton Field over the Cougars. And they start their season with a win. They are now 1-0. The Cougars dropped to 1-8 on the season. So, tough one here for Averett, but a couple of big things you like to see, even in a loss. Guy like Mason Williams went 4 for 5. Chris Bird, Kevin Ziske both with multiple hits, including Ziske hitting a home run. And the big story, obviously, pitching-wise, Arner coming out of the pen to pitch the final 6 innings and striking out 9 and pretty much holding them scoreless until they got 2 in the 9th. So a lot of positives despite the loss here for the Cougars. But that'll do it here for us in the press box. As you can see, final score 9-5. Bates with 11 hits, Averett 12 hits. Each team had multiple errors. But again, thank you for tuning in to today's baseball broadcast on the Averett Sports Network. I'm Drew Wilson. Again, remember, like today's broadcast if you enjoyed watching along, and be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Till then, we'll catch you next time, and as always, go Cougars.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?